वंदे गुरुपद्वंद्वं भक्तबिंदसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वंदे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वंदे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहरम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुव्यवच पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। Vrindavi Tulsidev Bhoi Piya Bhoi Kesavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pade Devi Sattvatvai Namo Namaha. Narayana Namaskritta Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayo Mudire Sankirtane Krishna Kathopadeshe Gauriya Patrasya Prakasanecha Sadhanurakta Guru Bhakti Yukho Bhakti Pramodakya Jagod Varunya Deyam Sada Paribhavagnam Avishtaduham Tirthaspadam Siva Virinchinutam Saranyam Vitatiham Punutapal Bhavadiputam Bande Mahapurusate Charanaravindam Yat Pada Pallavanakachandamani Chataya Vispurjita Kamapikapavadu Svadarshi Purananuragara Sasagara Saramurte Sharadhikami Kadam Kipam Karus Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadihi Gaura Bhakta Bindu Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadihi Gaura Bhakta Bindu Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ajanulambita bhujau kanakavadato Sankirtanaikapitaro kamalayatasho Vishambharo dijavaro jugadharmapalo Bande Jagat Priyakaro Karuna Bhataro Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Namami Gange Tava Pad Pankajam Sura Suroir Bandito Dibbarupam Bhuktin Chamuktin Chadada Sinitam Bhavan Rupe Nasada Naranam Ganga Taranga Ramaniya Jata Kalapam Gauri Nirantara Vibhushi Tobam Bhagam Narayano Priyamanangamadapaharam Varanasi Purapati Bhajavishanatham Vagīša Jushya Vadane Lakshmi Rajasa Chavaksashi Jasyasti Hide Sambhid Tvam Nishingamaham Bhaji Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Vipulikrito Vaibhava Gaura Bhuvam Bhuvaneshu Vikirtito Gaura Dayam Dayaniya Ganarpita Gaura Padam Panomami Sada Prabhupadu Padam Vipulikrito Vaibhava Gaura Bhuvam Bhuvaneshu Vikirtito Gaura Dayam Dayaniya Ganarpita Gaura Padam Panamami Sada Prabhupadu Padam Panamami Sada Prabhupadu Padam Panamami Sada Prabhupadu Padam. Gauriya Goshtipati, Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada told, if somebody going to think me as a great enemy, if somebody going to think me as a great enemy in his life, but still there should not be any negative idea inside my heart about him. Gauriya Goshtipati, Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada told, if somebody going to think me as a great enemy, still there should not be any negative idea inside my heart about him. I should not think about any inauspicious event to come in their life. This is my prayer to Supreme Lord. Because actually I have come to do something good for the whole world. Gauriya Goshtipati, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada speaking this way, because he wanted to bring some change in the whole history, in the total history of this, human society. Actually, you can remember the case when Prajapati Daksha, speaking all rubbish against Shankar Bhagavan, Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu, we know. In Bhagavatam, we know one slok, Nimnoganam Yatha Ganga, Devanam Uchuto Yatha, Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu, Purananam Tuidam Bhagavatam. So Nimnoganam Yatha Ganga, Devanam Uchuto Yatha, Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu, Purananam Tuidam Bhagavatam. So Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu, that Shankar Bhagavan sitting and in Sabha, and Daksha Prajapati, he is efficient in what, why he is getting this name, Daksha Prajapati? Daksha means efficiency. Efficiency to lead material life. He is very expert to calculate profit and loss account and blood and flesh relation. This he knowing. That's why his name is Daksha Efficient Prajapati. So Prabhupada speaking, he is Daksha in these matters, So Daksha Prajapati, without knowing the actual heart of Shankar Bhagavan, he is speaking all rubbish against him, insulting him. But still Shankar Bhagavan not going to give any answer. Here actually, when Sati Devi ultimately going to leave body by setting fire, Yogagni, he wanted to burn up her body. Before that, she was bound to speak that Shankar Bhagavan Paramahamsa, he is not going to protest against you, it is quite natural. Guru Vaishnava never going to protest against somebody. Only Siddhanta Viruddha they can speak. This is also the duty of Acharyas, Guru Vaishnava, those have their main responsibility to give protection, full protection to Siddhanta Vani. So, Devi Parvati speaking, Nascharja metad yad asatsu sarvada mahad vininda kunapatma vadishu Sesham Mahapurusha Pada Pankshubhir Nirastate Yaha Su Tadeva Sovanam. Actually, it is not strange that Guru Vaishnava not going to protest against anybody. Protest means not when somebody going to criticize him, is not going to give answer, keep silence. It is quite natural. They are not going for any violence. But there, the dust particle from their lotus feet, they are not going to bear, they are not going to tolerate this kind of, insult. That is the main. So, the dust particle from the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami Path is not material dust particle. Dust particle from the lotus feet of Shankar Bhagavan is not ordinary. So, Nascharja metad jad asassu sarvada mahad vininda kunopatma badishu seshyam mahapurusha pada pankshubhin nirastate yahasu tadeva sovanam. Srila Siddha Swamipada speaking, those were with material darshan, those who are material heart, they naturally going to criticize Guru Vaishnava, this, that they can do. They have their conception about blood and flesh all the time, and profit and loss, material idea. But Siddha Swamipada in his commentary, speaking in this sloka, Yaddapi Mahapurushaha Swanindam Sahante Tadhapi Tatpada Renavaha Tad Asaham Manaha Stesham Tejo Nirasanti Athasu Mahan. Actually, Siddha Swamipada speaking, Yaddapi Mahapurushaha, those who are Mahapurush, Paramahansa, Guru Vaishnava, they are not going to give answer against, not going to answer to anybody if somebody going to insult them. But their dust particle from their lotus feet, they are not going to bear it. They cannot tolerate. They are going to destroy that demon fully. That is the man. So also some devotee wanted to ask this question, that Haridas Thakur was beaten in 22 different markets, and Haridas Thakur was praying to the Supreme Lord, please excuse them. Then why Bhagavan not going to hear his prayer? Why they got punishment? I can give some example also in the life of Srila Prabhupada. The same answer I now give answer, that though that Haridas Thakur not going to find any fault with them, not going to speak against anything against them, though Haridas Thakur only praying for their good, but the dust particle from their lotus feet not going to bear. They are going to destroy those demons. One or two other examples I can give in front of you about Prabhupada. One day, Srila Prabhupada actually speaking to, he is actually one pleader from Anko. He came to take darshan in Dham. He is smoking directly. Actually, advocate. He is advocate of court. He is smoking. Prabhupada speaking, don't smoke here, please. Prabhupada 3 times speaking, requesting him not to smoke there. But he is not going to obey him. He is going to, he is full of false ego and going to ignore him. Immediately after some time, he developed cholera, and so severe cholera, he was bound to leave body. Another example I am going to speak. One day, maybe in Urisha, or in Assam maybe, in adjacent pond of Sarbog, there's some naughty, boys, they're coming to catch fish in the pond. The boy is aged enough, he can understand what to do, what not to do. But when Prabhupada requesting them not to do it here, it is not, don't do it here. But anyway, is not going to hear him. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day he is going to do his own, he is going to violate Prabhupada. But when he is going to violate Prabhupada, one day actually, one snake bite him heavily, and at the spot he was dead. This way actually Guru Vaishnava never want to curse anybody, not going to show any violence mood, nothing, but still it's an automatic factor. Answer I already speak. And in the starting, that's why I was bound to start with this point, that Prabhupada speaking, if somebody going to think me as the great enemy, still I should not have any negative idea about his life. So I should not think anything unauspicious in his life to happen. It is my request to Supreme Lord. So this is the Baba of pure Guru Vaishnava. So now, actually, another question I received from one devotee, that Sanatana Goswami, actually great Acharya, Sanatana Goswami. So when Sanatana Goswami wanted to test the love of Jagadananda Pandit, he was purposely putting this red cloth on his head to test actually. So actually Jagadananda was thinking that it must be the cloth of Mahaprabhu, because he is the main Parshad of Mahaprabhu. So out of full ecstasy he was asking, whose cloth is that? Then Sanatana Goswami is speaking, actually it is the cloth of some sannyasi, other than Mahaprabhu, Sankarananda, Anna, maybe like that. Though he was very angry, because he couldn't expect that Sanatana can do it, so he wanted to beat him. This is one kind of love affair, nothing else. And I want to establish this Siddhanta, that there one special word spoken by Jagadananda Pandit, Vaishnaver Rakta Vastu Parite Na Juai, means a Vaishnava should not wear red clothes, because naturally they are Vaishnava in Paramahansa. Jagadananda wanted to speak this Siddhanta. A Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava is always Paramahansa. So why should he, wear actually red cloth to show that he is under Varnasam Dharma? It is not. And in this commentary, Prabhupada speaking that Guru Vaishnava, those who are pure Guru Vaishnava, they are not actually bound. They are not actually bound to wear red clothes. They can wear, they cannot wear. But when Saraswat Gauri Sampradaya, Prabhupada and our Guru Varga going to wear red clothes, it is only for preaching purpose. Also, they wanted to express humble attitude inside their heart, that see, we are under Chatur Varna and Ashram, so humble attitude. So we have not that kind of quality to wear. This is one kind of humble attitude. So actually those who are Sahajiya, they naturally, without any reason, they like to find out some fault with Gauriya mission or Gauriya Mat. That is the reason for that they are criticizing our Goswamis, they never wear red cloth. Why they are going to? Some special arrangement done by Prabhupada, but according to the scriptural analysis. Without Siddhanta, Prabhupada never done anything. So any red cloth by Brahmachari sannyasis, Tirandi sannyas, everything approved by Shastra. So skirt thread also, I can go on giving answer to all questions related to this, their criticism. They usually going to criticize about the activities and the preaching procedure of Gauriya, because they are ignorant, they don't understand, that's why. So most of the parsads of Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu himself was with red cloth, saffron cloth. So they are foolish. Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, Madhavendra Puri Pad, Ishwar Puri Pad, Brahma, everybody, who not? They all wear red clothes. So it is for special purpose actually, one kind of humble attitude they wanted to show. And now I like to go back to the main, our point where I started that day, I couldn't complete, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur, before leaving his before leaving his body, leaving his body, he was bound to give some instruction to Srila Prabhupada so that the future of this, devotional field can be more clear and perfect. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, what kind of instruction given to Prabhupada? First of all, Bimala Prasad, you must, establish, Vishuddha Daiva Varnashram. Daiva Varnashram system you must, install properly so that people cannot take undue advantage of Varnashram Dharma, anything they can do. Second, actually, you must start Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, Dham Pracharani Sabha also you can start. Vishwa Vaishnava Rajsabha, what is the reason behind it? And another point, you must start Dham Parikrama so that bonded soul can get great benefit out of that. Because usually bonded soul, they cannot start bhajan very easily. By the mercy of Guru Vaishnava, they can, but still, this Dham Parikrama is more, beneficial for them. Dham Parikrama, Dham is actually Nityananda Prabhu. Dham is, more merciful than Prabhu himself. So I can touch all those points. First of all, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to establish this Daiva Varnashram Dharma properly because Bhaktivinoda Thakur could realize that in the name of Daiva Varnashram, some group can take undue advantage and do all rubbish. That's why 150 years back, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was very conscious about the situation going to come in the devotional fields, and he was bound to put request in front of all great, leaders, spiritual leaders. So who going to obey? That is the main question. Actually, as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we find it is the declaration of Bhagavan Sri Krishna speaking in front of Arjun. Ya chatur varnam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagasaha tasyo kartaram api imam vidhi akartaram abhayam. Actually, chatur varnam maya srishtam, Krishna speaking, I was bound to segregate this chatur varna and ashram according to their activities, according to their guna karma, according to quality and activities, guna karma vibhagasa. So otherwise there can be mismanagement in the society. That's why I was bound to do. I already told in Krita Juga meaning in Satya Juga, there is no such division. Actually there was no such division, and because it was also not necessary that time. So Adau Krita Juge Varno Nrinam Hangsa iti Sritaha Kritakitvaha Prajayata Tasmat Krita Yugam Viduhu. Why people speak that Satya Yug, starting of Satya Yug is a Krita Yug? Krita means they become successful, Kritakita. They become successful because there is no segregation of anything, guna karma, because they are all hangsa. They are, with their birth, they are going to come out successful. Anyway, but at the end of Teta Yuga, in Teta Yuga it was felt heavily, there should be segregation of guna karma. According to guna karma, there should be some, because contamination going to take place. So contamination going to take place. So they they already started thinking about this. But in Gita, this Gita already they are eternally present. So maybe we can see Gita teachings coming in front of us, but those who are Vyasadeva and all, they already knowing everything. They are knowing. So what is the system actually? As per Gita Praman, we see that those who are Brahman, what is their symptom? Actually, Brahmo Sabhav. What do you mean by Brahmo Sabhav? Actually, as Brahman, they can have this kind of quality, special quality. Samo damo stapaha saucham kyantir arjava mevacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karmo sabhavajam. Samo damo stapaha saucham kyanti arjava mevacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karmo sabhavajam. Samo mean control over inside our samo, and damo, external controlling, internal controlling, tapa, austerities, saucha, purity of mind and body, khanti, there is anything coming in their life which can agitate their mind, so bad thing, but still they are going to control their angry attitude, rijuta, straightness, inside and outside all the same. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing in Kirtan, Antare bahire sama vyavahar amani manodo habo. What is there inside mind? Same thing in heart. Not that heart is something, mind speaking something. Not. Saralata means simplicity. Jnana vijnana vastikyam. Gyan means general knowledge. Knowledge of Shastra. Vigyan means after the Gyan is matured, it becomes with science. With Gyan, when is matured with realization, that is called Vigyan. Astikyo means to feel from heart that there is one supreme Lord, a supreme controller. This should be there. So, Samo damo stapa saucham khantir arjavam evacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karmo sabhavajam. And about Kshatriya, it is written, I already discussed 1 year, 2 years back, still. About Kshatriya qualities is written, Saurjam tejo dhritridaksham juddhe chapya palayanam danam ishvara bhavasya khatta karma sabhavajam. Saurjam is the heroism, and Saurja, Tejam power, Dhriti means dharya, patience, daksha, efficiency regarding so many things, to get control over enemy, everything, dakshaha, summary in the battlefield, they are not going to fly from battlefield, and then they have their natural bhava to donate something, because they have some kingly, mood. And Silata, they have they know how to honor Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, on elderly person, they know. Silata, if I want to give example of Silata, soberness, then I already give, that day and Ramnavami day I was discussing about the softness, humble attitude of Ramchandra. They are always humble in front of Brahman, Vaishnava, Guru, always. They are Silata. So Parikshit Maharaj also with folded hands speaking, and also Yudhishthira Maharaj, Prithu Maharaj, Ambaris Maharaj, they are all having this kind of qualities, especially they are very humble. Prabhutva Shakti Vistar means they can, get control over society or country, Prabhutva Shakti Vistar, and they can get control over, over society. This is the main. So, Saurjam tejo dhritir daksham yuddhe chapi apalayanam danam ishvara bhavasya khatra karma sabhavajam. It is the sabhav, natural, naturally, this kind of mood should be there. gun evam karma, actually. So, and about Vaishya segregation, it is written that Krishi Goraksho Banijam Vaishya Karma Sabhavajam. Krishi means cultivation, and to serve Gomata, Goraksha, Banijya, money business, they can do, they should do, economical factor they can control. So, Krishi Goraksho Banijam Vaishyakarma Sabhavajam, it is the nature of Vaishya, and Paricharjatmakam Karmo Sudraswapi Sabhavajam. Shudro, they can serve all these three, categories of, they can serve Brahman, Vaishnava, Brahman, and Kshatriya, Vaishya. They can serve the whole society according to their capacity. They can clean roads and everything, clean electricity, everything. They can do Shudra. They can serve them in different way. Also, it is very important that according to Chaturvarna and Ashram, if we find that in a Brahman boy, at all these Brahman qualities are not seen, in that case it is the rule not to indicate that he is Brahman. I can give example also from Srimad Bhagavati Mahapuran, actually 7th canto 11 chapter 35 slok. Also I discussed before many times, Jasu yat lakshanam praktam pungsho varna vibhanjakam tadannatrapi disheto tatte naivo vinirdishet. Actually, Jasu yat lakshanam praktam, the way of segregation already given before, that who is Kshatriya, who is Brahman, who is Kshatriya, who is Shudra, who is Brahman, who is actually Vaishya, who is actually Shudra. Okay, those are the main lakshan symptoms. But Jasho yat lakshanam praktam pungsho varna vibhanjakam. According to their varna, so it is the usual rule to point out their activities, if at all this kind of activities are seen, this kind of bhava, if seen in them, then it is the rule to point out them according to Varna Vibhanjakam. Varna Vibhanjakam means according to Varna. Jaso yad lakshanam pungso Varna Vibhanjakam. What kind of character he is showing? You should mind it first. Otherwise, if you make a general system, okay, the son of Brahman must be Brahman, the son of Vaishya must be Vaishya. This is not the rules. I can give you so many examples, then you can understand why Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to establish a total scientific system. And the order was given to Srila Prabhupada to install this system, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur realized that in future, somebody in the name of Daiva Varnashram, they can misuse this system and try to take some undue advantage. Like at present you are already looking, watching. So, Josso Yad Lakshanam Praktam Pungso Varna Vibhanjakam, according to Varna, Pungso, according to which Varna, which activities you can watch, and according to that you will have to identify. But if it is not possible to detect that way, tadannatrapi drisheto tatten naiva vinidishet. If directly you cannot understand, if you directly you cannot catch, because in that case, if it is not possible, in that case you will have to think about the tattva, inner meaning of this varna samdharma. What is the tattva? Tadannatrapi disheto, if it is not seen that Brahman boy is not that kind of quality, not seen in him. In that case, tadannatrapi, in that case, you will have to consider, you have to go through analytical judgment of tattva, through which you will have to decide, you will have to take decision, you will have to decide in which category you can put him into. Follow. This was the system that time. Actually, those who are great Rishi Munis, they used to take this responsibility. So I can give you example actually one by one, then you can realize that this system is really scientific system. Like that day I was speaking, the always, that day, I mean 2, 3, 4 Harikatha, I was 3, 3, 4, 5 days ago maybe I was speaking. So actually according to our parampara, Guru parampara, halfway, Prabhupada was bound to set the rules halfway, Mantra parampara, and halfway Bhagavad parampara. Because usually it is seen that Mantra parampara is sometimes become disturbed. In that case you cannot get in connection. It's not disrupted. The connection is disrupted. In that case you will have to reconnect, otherwise you cannot get the flow of that power. So it is the usual rule that Guru Parampara okay, but if usually it is seen Guru Parampara is disturbed, in that case Bhagavad Parampara of same teaching. Bhagavad Parampara you can reconnect. So in that case you can keep your, if you can get your power intact. So this is a system. So actually I can point out from Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, that all, the boys of, this Rishabhji Maharaj, 100 boys. Out of them, some become Kshatriya, Raja, some become Brahman, some become, this way I can show you that 81 actually of his boys, they was treated as Brahman, Karmakandi Brahman they become. So this way, actually, they become Brahman. So actually they are actually Kshatriya. How they become Brahman? Because that kind of quality were seen in them. Also, we can see that Vaishishta Muni took birth from Apsara, also Agastha Muni from Pitcher, Rishisingha Muni from deer. This way, actually, you can see that birth is not the only reason to point out his, varnashram. It's not possible. So, how it is possible? Sometimes you can see Scorpio, the Scorpio, Bichwa, we Hindi we speak. So they can develop from raw rice. Long time, if you speak for 5 years, then you can find there is some, this Scorpio germinated. So also from the father and mother of Scorpio, a Scorpio take birth. This way, through birth, only through birth you cannot point out. This is not the system. So, jasso jad lakshanam praktam pungso varnavi venjakam tadannatrapi dishyeto tatte naiva vinirdishyet. So, it is a system to indicate them accordingly. Otherwise, there are big, disturbance in the society. Also, Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, that Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, that is the mood of Prabhupada actually. Why Prabhupada giving skirt set to everybody? Those who are going to be initiated by Vishnu Mantra Diksha, after getting Diksha in Vishnu Mantra, why Prabhupada wanted to give them skirt set? That is the main question of the Sahajiyas. Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking that if they are at all going to take Diksha, Vaishnavi Diksha, Vishnu Mantra Diksha, so in that case, they will have to change their mood automatically. Automatically, it's an automatic factor, sometime not automatic factor. Those who are Shudra, those who are actually Vaishya, Kshatriya Sabhav, they forcefully taking Diksha, and they are not at all ready to, go up, upper level. They are not ready. They show some prejudicial idea. forcefully they want to maintain their, life, So Prabhupada wanted to give them skirt thread simply because Prabhupada wanted to say that at least you must attain Brahmin quality. If skirt thread is there, you can worship Salgram and everything if you are actually initiated, then you will have to worship. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, that doesn't mean you are getting Paramarthik Brahmanatha, you are getting Paramarthik Brahmanatha. So you are getting Paramarthik Brahmanatha, that doesn't mean you can go to society and start worshipping and you can earn money like a Brahman in the society doing. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this is wrong. For this reason you are not giving this skirt thread. Skirt thread given to you only to maintain your Brahman quality. And gradually if you are going to take the association of Guru Vaishnava, then gradually one day, one by one, gradually someday you can attain Vaishnava quality, but not before. So at least minimum Brahman quality should be there. Samodamo, Saucha, Saralata, Arjava, Adi, so different kind of qualities. And in Bhagavatam 7th canto also we can discuss this sloka also. Many times before I told. Viprad disaraguna jutat arabindanavo padaravinda vimukat sapachambarishtam. Viprad disaraguna jutat arabindanavo, a Brahman. If externally you see he is Brahman. Viprat Disharagura Jutat Barabin, number 12 different nice qualities that a Brahman should have. That kind of qualities are there. Viprat Disharaguna Jutat Aravindonava Padaravinda Vimukha. But he is less interested to worship Vishnu. He is not going to show any interest for Vishnu. In that case, Vishnu, if he is not at all interested to worship Vishnu or no Shraddha, love for Vishnu, in that case he is not at all Brahman. So Viprat Disharaguna Jutat Aravinda Navo Padaravinda Vimukhat Sapacham Virushtam. He is going to show his averse attitude from Vishnu Charan Kamal. Then if we find Sapach, previously that man was in Sapach category, very low category. But after doing Harinam, Harikirtan, after he is going to attain nice qualities to worship Krishna, in that case, he is more than that Brahman, because that Brahman not going to show least quality. Whereas this Sapacha at present going to show great quality of Krishna Bhakti, Vishnu Bhakti. So how we can say? Because it is Chaitanya Charitamrita Siddhanta that irrespective of Brahman, Vaishnava, anything, who is going to do Hari Bhajan, he is great. Not that he is from Brahman family, he is from Shuddha family. This kind of conception is not there. Jai bhaje sei varo abhakta hinchar. Krishna bhajane nahi jat kuladi vichar. Regarding Krishna bhajan, there is no such, there is no some judgment. That irrespective of caste and creed and country, they can go and do Hari Bhajan. So in that case, they can do Hari Bhajan. That is their quality. So according to that, they can go. So usually, in Brahman family, suppose some Srivastav, some Trivedi, Shivastav, this kind of Brahman title somebody, in some family heritage they are getting. So it is a rule. At present, then nobody going to follow this rule. Previously, 500 years back, that was the rule. If in one Brahmin family, if we find that one after another, step by step, forefather, his forefather, this way, after gone up to 7 descendants, if they are going to maintain Brahman quality, then the present boy, if seen that this kind of quality there, he can be treated as Brahman. and present actually for the past 2-3 years, it is a system. At least 3-4, descendant, I mean from in their family, as father, forefather, this way, if they are going to maintain this kind of quality, I mean Brahman qualities, then you can watch that the present, present grandson or son is going to get that kind of quality or not. So that is why it is written, Jasso yat lakshanam proktam pungso varnabhi banjakam tadannatrapi disheto tatte naiva vinirdishet. This system is so useful, so practical, that if you discuss very carefully, you can find some, great, get, power in it. So how, like I was ready to discuss one point that day about Ekalabhya. So why this system is more practical, why this system is more scientific, why, I can give one example through which you can understand easily, I think so. So why Ekalabhya, without the permission of Gurudev, going to worship Gurudev and concentrate his mind, is going to get some power, and that power is actually Shudra, is very low quality, low caste actually. So when Guru Dronacharya, Gurudev promised Arjun that I am going to make you my topmost this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Actually, due to interruption, I couldn't speak. Sorry. So actually, I was speaking actually Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur wanted to install this Daiva Varnashram Dharma scientifically. Install. So I am going to explain how. So from Srimad Bhagavad Gita Mahapuran I was speaking this sloka. Jasho yad lakshanam proktam pungso varna vivanjakam tadannatrapi dishyeto tatte naiva vinirdishet. Actually, in a Brahman family, if you find the quality of their, their quality is not proper, any son there in Brahman family, they is not going to show any Brahman quality. In that case, there is big problem. So according to guna karma, it is the duty to segregate. So now, about Ekalabha, I was bound to give this answer, that Ekalabha was from a very low caste, so he wanted to get this quality of Kshatriya. So without taking permission from Dronacharya, he started doing some ascetical penances and full concentration, and he was able to get some power. So actually, Dronacharya already promised Arjun that you are the topmost, you are my topmost disciple. So according to that commitment, actually, Arjun, really Arjun was the topmost disciple, but when someday in front of Dronacharya and Arjun, all teams, I mean all those who are taking lesson from Arjun, taking lesson from Dronacharya, were all present there, they could see one extraordinary power of one, man who is going to, with this, bow and arrow, is going to give punishment to a dog, That day, Arjun speaking, who is able to do this? After that, they could find that Ekalabha is, he was doing practice inside forest. He was successful. Then in front of Dronacharya, he was paying Dandavat. Then Dronacharya asking, from whom you are learning? Well, I concentrate on you, your murti. and I was successful to do it. Then then Dronacharya speaking, what is Guru Dakshina? Yes, I am going to give you Guru Dakshina, anything you ask. Then Dronacharya was bound to ask the thumb, right hand thumb. Because this kind of teaching should not be there with a low caste. He can misuse anytime. So this is the only reason for why Dronacharya was bound to take Guru Diksha from him this way. So he was bound to cut his thumb, and forever he lose this kind of capacity. Because this kind of teachings, if a Shudra going to get, then there will be disturbance in the society. Common people speaking, why Dronacharya is acting this way? This is not good actually. First point is that without taking permission from Dronacharya, he was doing it, and he at the same time he thinking that Dronacharya is my Guru, whereas Gurudev not going to accept him, because Gurudev surely not going to give this kind of teaching to a Shudra who can misuse this, Astra Vidya, this Vidya teaching. So this way, that was the system that time. According to Guna Karma, they should be divided into. So, Daiva Varnasam, about Daiva Varnasam, Daiva, this word, what do you mean by this Daiva, this word? Actually, we all Jiva here, we have four kind of problems we are facing. Daiva ball. Sometimes we are facing Daiva ball, like at present Corona, sometimes tsunami, earthquake, this is called Daiva ball. This kind of problem we have to face all the time. So Daiva means it's an automatically coming from on. So if we are going to forcefully make somebody Brahman, then surely he cannot show his Brahman quality. So forcefully we like to show, if you like to make somebody Brahman forcefully, we cannot do it. But it is a system that skarted, those are Vaishya, Kshatriya and Brahman. Brahman also, Brahman boys, until and unless they are not going to get Brahma Gayatri, till then they are Shudra. That's why it is written in Shastra, Janmana Jayate Shudro Sanskara Dijo Bhavet. Janmana Jayate Shudro. By birth, everybody is Shudra. Janmana Jayate Shudro Sanskara Dijo Bhavet. Sanskara Dijo Bhavet. So, Sanskar means different kind of sanskar. There is 10 different kind of sanskar there, right from the beginning, when a baby take birth from womb, then from then you will have to do one by one sanskar, different kind of sanskar, and ultimately, sannyas, sanskar, everything. And birth, actually when a boy taking birth, when any baby, boy taking birth, by birth he is Shudra. After that, sanskar, if sanskar is done, then he can become Brahman. So, before sanskar is all same, is actually sanskar, janmana jayate shudro, sanskara dijo bhavet. By sanskar, by the help of sanskar, they can elevate and do accordingly. So, one birth is that Shokro birth, for father and mother. Another birth is that when Brahma Gayatri means one special mantra in Rigved, by Vishwamitra Rishi, it was discovered, because those mantras are already there, eternal present. Only different Muni Rishis, they are going to discover it. Like Vishwamitra Muni, Vasishtha Muni, if you can go through Veda, you can find this Muni discovered this mantra. This Muni, Mantra Drashta, it is written in Veda, Mantra Drashta Rishi. So, Vishwamitra Muni, Vasishtha Muni, Jaggavalka, all different rishis, they are going to discover different kind of mantras from time to time. So, Vishwamitra Muni discover this Gayatri Mantra, Veda Mata Gayatri, and Gayatri Mantra is very powerful. If somebody going to take Diksha from a right Gurudev, Sadguru, is very powerful, then if he is going to accept this mantra with full submission, in that case, if we go on practicing this mantra, it can get power. So, what is the reason for why those Brahman first they are giving Brahman initiation? First of all, when the boy attained within 8 to 12 years, they should be given this Brahma Gayatri. If they fail, then it is very bad. Within 8 years to 12 years, within this period, a Brahman boy in Brahman family should get Brahma Gayatri. Not only that, if at all they are going to maintain Brahman qualities, I mean etiquettes, achar, acharan, adarsha, if they are at all going to follow Shudra rules and regulation, in that case what use? Taking Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri Mantra is not so easy. If somebody is going to get Gayatri Mantra, it is not a hereditary factor. You will have to get it, you can get it, surely you can get it. No, not that. If in this family tradition, they are at all going to pay respect to Gayatri Mantra, they are maintaining etiquette totally like Brahman. In that case, that boy at present, if he is seen that his quality is not so bad, so usually they are going to get this Brahma Gayatri from a right Guru, from Brahma Gayatri. So Brahma Gayatri, after taking Brahma Gayatri, they can go on chanting this mantra up to their last, date. Last date. Full life, they will have to, non-stop. They cannot stop. So this way they will have to chant this mantra with full, respect. And also, then in front of fire, they can be given, fire sacrifice. Through fire sacrifice, they can be given Brahman Diksha. So Brahman, they can take a scared thread and go on chanting this mantra gradually, and if they are going to chant this mantra perfectly, someday they can get power. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur wanted to prove that those who are taking birth, actually by birth everybody is Shudra. So if they are at all ready to do Hari Bhajan from heart, not that forcefully I bring from here and there some people, you start Hari Bhajan, it's not possible. At all they are going to show respect for Hari Bhajan, at all if they have self-submission, at all they are going to show humble attitude, at all if they are going to put some self-interrogation, then this Gayatri Mantra can act very nicely. Otherwise, simple way they can go on doing. And this Gayatri Mantra is very helpful to cut material bondage. So Gayatri Mantra can help you to cut material bondage. So if somebody getting Gayatri Mantra in Brahman family, if at all their family is totally Brahman and the boy is showing Brahman quality, in that case that Gayatri Mantra can be very helpful for him. That is why those who are Brahman, they are getting this kind of power. Brahman usually they are powerful. Why? Because of this Gayatri Mantra. They are doing japa and maintaining their life properly. So they are going to maintain this. So Prabhupada wanted to give them this scarf thread. Otherwise they cannot chant Gayatri Mantra. So to help them to cut material bondage, Gayatri Mantra is really very helpful. Gayatri Mantra can help you, but those who are Matajis, they cannot maintain their regular life. For them it is not allowed. They can do it through Mahamantra. If they have faith in Mahamantra, full faith, they can get same quality. No problem. So I can give example from the writings of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Actually, those who are going to do japa of Gayatri Mantra, they are able to cut material bondage. Brahmani ramate iti brahmana. Brahman, this doesn't mean that only Skarthir is there. You see, I am Brahman. So I am from Brahma. That is not the evidence. If at all he is Brahman, his efficacy is Brahman, family heritage is Brahman, he is going to chant Gayatri Mantra properly, then he can get power surely. So, this way they can get power. Otherwise, if he is going to drop Gayatri Mantra, not going to show respect for Gayatri 3 times in a day, then how they can get power? I don't know. Only the skirt that they can show, we are Brahman. This is the symptom there. Actually, Prabhupada wanted to give Gayatri Mantra to his devotees because through Gayatri Mantra they can get extra help. Extra help. Mahamantra is really aprakita. Really aprakita. Mahamantra is aprakita. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, if at all somebody growing 100% faith in Mahamantra, in that case he need not take anything. Even not Diksha. Diksha Purascharan Vidhi Apeksha na kare, Nam Jiva Sparse, whenever he is going to utter this Harinam, Mahamantra, Mahamantra itself so powerful, you need not take any other help. But usually people cannot show 100% respect in Mahamantra because they are materially attached. So cut material bondage, to cut material bondage is the first problem. So to cut material bondage, Prabhupada wanted to give them this, Gayatri Mantra and, skirt head, so that they can, with full respect, they can go on chanting the Gayatri Mantra, and Gayatri Mantra maintaining balance between Prakriti Jagat and Prakriti Jagat. And this Gayatri Devi also took birth as Kam Gayatri in Vrindavan. I can speak about that after. But that this Gayatri Mantra can help you to cut material bondage is the easiest way. That's why Prabhupada wanted to give them, to help them to cut material bondage, because so long as they are in connection with Maya, Anartha, they cannot start actual bhajan. So it was the idea of Srila Prabhupada, Siddhanta of Srila Prabhupada, to help bonded soul to cut material bondage first, to calm Gayatri. They can practice Mahamantra. Sometimes they can do Namaparat, sometimes they can Namabhas, they can sometimes. A pure Nam is not possible for bonded soul, pure Nam. So through this Gayatri Mantra, Prabhupada wanted to help them. That is why skirt head and Gayatri Mantra was given. It was the system that time. But after that, another point is that, Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, if at all somebody having 100% respect in Harinam, he 100% believes that Harinam Mahamantra can give everything. Really so. Itself Harinam Mahamantra can give everything. But we don't have belief in Harinam Mahamantra 100%. If somebody having that kind of strong belief in Harinam Mahamantra, in that case, he can take Diksha, who cannot take Diksha, but it depends. Who can pass judgment? Pure Guru Vaishnava can pass judgment. That is why Raghunath Das Goswami never wanted to make any compromise. Because Raghunath Das Goswami could realize if I going to speak directly this way, then everybody can cut system. So, Raghunath Das Goswami is speaking in his, sloka, that Guru Goste Gosthalayasu Bhugane Bhusurugane Samantre Shi Namani. This mantra given, in this mantra, in this writing, Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, our Prayojan Tattva Acharya, going to confirm that you should not break this rule. Samantre Shi Namni. Samantra means mantra diksha. Namni. Namni means nam. Harinam Mahamantra separately, but he want to means Mahamantra separately. Samantra means Vishnu Mantra, Diksha Mantra. So you should not make any compromise. Because this is a rare case. Sometimes you can find somebody fully interested about Harinam. This Harinam can give everything. This Harinam can give everything. So in that case, Harinam can give everything. He need not go for any Diksha, Purascharan, nothing. No, if we are going to this Mahamantra, going to touch tongue, can give all Siddhi, everything. Siddhi means Prem Bhakti also. So how it was possible for, how it was possible that for that, that disciple of Naraji Maharaj who in Allahabad, one day Naraji Maharaj and Parvat Muni, Naraji Maharaj going first incident, Mahaprabhu speaking to Sanatan. One day, actually Naraji Maharaj going through one forest, somebody shouting, "Hey, why you come this way?" Then Naraji Maharaj, "What wrong I have done? But I am actually a hunter. So you come, then my target gone." So Naraji, "Oh, you are the man who is going to kill this way." Huh? So, yes, I have done. With full proud is, claiming. So Naraji Maharaj speaking, I have one request. What request? What do you need? Any tiger skin or anything I can give you? Come with me in my cottage. No. I have one request. What request? If you are at all going to kill one jivatma, one jiva, you must kill fully, not half killing. Half killing? Yes, half killing. If you kill half, then they are feeling pain very much. So what it concern to you? And actually, if you are going to give this kind of pain, birth after birth is the system that you will have, as per the judgment of Shastra, you will have to suffer same pain, birth after birth. So you are going to kill countless jivas, so you have to suffer for countless period. Oh, really? Yes. Then what to do? How to go out of sinful activities? First of all, you will have to throw all your bow and arrows, and then I can give you some mantra. You can take bath in river, Ganga, and come to me. Then actually, the hunter started doing japa of mantra. So through this mantra, he was successful to come out successful. And in Kirtan also, now actually Bhaktivinoda Thakur Bhaktivinoda writing in Kirtan, Narad Muni Bajai Vina Radhika Ramana Name is speaking. So actually, Brahma, Shankar, all everybody dancing and singing this Nam, Mahamantra. This way they are successful all. So through this mantra, and also in different time we can show some other case that only Mahamantra is successful in their life. Only Mahamantra is successful. So this way actually Haridas Thakur, you see, Haridas Thakur when giving Mahamantra to these, these Lakshahira, pros, best, only Mahamantra. And she received mantra from Haridas Thakur and starting doing japa with full faith. And that Mahamantra, by the grace of Haridas Thakur, was successful. So she got Siddhi, Krishna Prema. That's why thousands of people from different corner of this, society coming to meet her, to get kripa from her. So we should not disbelieve. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving this Siddhanta, if somebody, because of his previous good sanskar, if somebody, because of his good sanskar, previous sanskar, going to believe in Mahamantra, full faith in Mahamantra, in that case, in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is written, really so, Diksha Purascharan Vidhi Apekshana Kare, Mantra Sparse, Jiva Sparse Achandale Uddhare. Whenever this mantra is going to touch this tongue, even those who are chandal, very low caste, it can deliver everybody. It is a system. So, we should not disbelieve it, Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving this Siddhanta. That is why it is written. That doesn't mean we can break all the systems, so we need not take any mantra from anybody. We can only chant Mahamantra. Even Mahamantra we will have to take from right source. Even if we are not going to take Mahamantra from right source, that Mahamantra cannot act properly. This is the problem. So first of all, source is very important. So, if somebody going to believe that Mahamantra can get everything, in that case he need not take Diksha. Otherwise, Diksha, everybody should take Diksha. Nobody should ignore. Diksha, through Diksha, they can get Kripa from Gurudev. and they can go on doing this kind of mantra, chant mantra 3 times in a day, and they can cut material bondage very easily, and they can go up to that level of prema. So, this is a system. So, actually Prabhupada wanted to install this varnashram, Daiva varnashram dharma, so that nobody can take undue advantage. So now at present everybody going to break these rules and regulation. If somebody like to marry somebody, they can marry. But usually actually varnashram dharma, there is some system. This caste is actually on the basis of the judgment I already told you. So if this caste going to marry that caste, inter-caste marriage is prohibited, because in that case, Varna Sankar actually can mixed hybrid. They is strictly prohibited, and Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Gita also strictly speaking in from Arjun, Varna Sankar is very fearful thing. And at present we are watching, anybody like to marry anybody, they can do, they are doing it without following any rules and regulations. They are going to pass judgment, okay Maharaj, we are following actually Daiva Varnasam, but I can prove not. They are not following Daiva Varnasam. If at all they are going to follow Daiva Varnasam, and first of all, Daiva Varnasam was applicable in this Dharmakhetra in India, Bharat, totally. And those who are going to do Hari Bhajan, for them, they are allowed to do Hari Bhajan. But they cannot make problem. Then in that case, big society can break down or rules and regulation, and future generation can get contaminated. This way we can break all the system. So what Prabhupada wanted to do, Prabhupada wanted to install this Daiva Varnasam perfectly, so that according to their guna karma, vibhag, they can be segregated, and anyway, maybe they are segregated, but still, irrespective of caste and creed, everybody allowed to do Hari Bhajan. So the point I was bound to discuss, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, not that if somebody getting skirted in Gauriya Math, so he can go outside to earn money and worshipping in here and there. That is the duty of Brahman. Those who are maintaining their life through Archan, those who are going to maintain their life through Archan, if somebody going to snatch their, somebody going to snatch their duty, it is very bad. So, it is not good that somebody can snatch somebody's duty. All according to our guna karma, they are bound to follow rules and regulations set by Krishna. One example I can speak, from today 60 years back, almost 60 years back, there was a big agitation in Vrindavan. Actually the agitation was started by one Shudra Neta, political leader. He is himself Shudra. He started agitation with this mood, that why only those people, the Brahman Vaishnava, can worship in temple. So we should also worship. So they make one big plan. They gather all people, the Shudra, and started agitation. Then after that, actually, what happened, you see, those who are ignorant people, those who are sweeping this, that, those who are low caste, they started agitation. They wanted to attract a temple. They wanted to snatch on all, duties of Brahman Vaishnava. And that case, there was some special incident that time. And after that the man was given heavy punishment. Why you are going to misuse this system? Why you are going to mislead people? This way, actually, it is not the rule that all Shudra, they can go and take control over temple and they can throw out Brahman and Vaishnava from that temple. There is no rule. Everybody has their respective duties. They have their respective duties for the society and for himself also. So they can follow the system and they can go ahead. And if they are going to follow system properly, then the system ultimately going to give them result. proper. So ultimately they are going to do, if they are ready to do Krishna bhajan, finally they can do Krishna bhajan and they can come out successful, but not that they can break the system set in the society. So if those who are going to take skirt head, Paramarthik Brahmanatva, Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, Paramarthik Brahmanatva given to you, not that you can go and snatch the duty of Brahman from the society. It is not the rule. So, there is so many rules and regulations. Those who are sannyasis, they should maintain their rules and regulations, not that they can take the association of women, everything they can do at the same time, they can maintain this ashram dharma, sannyas dharma, it is not a rule. If some sannyasi going to fall down, it means, suppose he is coming from a Brahmin family, he is from Brahmin family, Srivastav, his name, previous title, but when he is going to take initiation, then he is automatically his title become, what? His title become actually Achyuta Gotra. His Gotra. Gotra mean actually different streams coming from different rishis. Parampara, from rishis, from Rishi Gotra. Suppose Kashyap Muni, from Kashyap Rishi going some stream of flow, and from Durvasa Muni, from this Muni, that Muni, but different, not Durvasa, maybe some other Munis, Vishwamitra and other Munis, from there that is Shandilya Gotra, we are the Kashyap Gotra, we are speaking this way. Is the system usually there in India, where Varnasam Dharma was effective all along for them. So it is actually a system. So if they are going to break this system, in that case big problem can be there. So if sannyasi going to take initiation and he become a Achyuta, also after taking sannyas, he is going to, in full renounce order, he is going to take sannyas ashram. Sannyas ashram is the topmost ashram, but he is going to break down, if he become fall down, then in that case, if he can throw all sannyas base, sometimes they are not going to throw sannyas base, it is a system. And because Krishna can never forgive them. Those who are going to show kapat attitude, for them, the gate of Krishna is always, shut down. Krishna cannot excuse them. Especially those who are renounced order, sannyas, any kind of tolerance is not allowed. Why they have taken? Before taking, why they not thinking what to do, what not to do? That's why Krishna cannot tolerate it. So, actually, if at all there is any fall down, in that case, if that man going to take decision, well, I can go back to my home and I can lead my family life, he can do it. But he cannot take the title, previously used to do. That title is not, because he is already out of Varnashram automatically. Because he is going to throw, break everything. So not that he can go back from going to use the same title as he was used to do previously. That title he cannot take. It's not a rule. So this way, actually, he can use Achyuta Gotra, he can try again in bhajan, not that he cannot come out successful. Someday he can come out successful, someday, that he can do. If there is he is going to cry over and again in front of Krishna, I have done mistake, please excuse me, Sadhguru Vaishnava can do kripa. In that case, he can come out successful. That is separate thing, but he cannot break the system. So, sannyas ashram is the topmost ashram, actually from the beginning, actually we say. So, grihastha, actually brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyas, top. And those who are going to do bhajan in such a way, they cut all, varna and ashram system, then they can become Paramahansa. Like our all Guru Varga, though you can find them in sannyas ashram, but still they are Paramahansa actually. So everybody allowed to do Hari Bhajan, not that they can break system. Everybody is allowed, they are allowed to do, start Hari Bhajan. But they can forcefully say, why I am not qualified, why I am not qualified, I should do it. But actually Sridhar Maharaj used to speak in very exclusive way. And now don't allow them to enter temple. Now don't allow them to enter kitchen, because they are not developing that kind of quality at present. That kind of purity they cannot maintain. But they are fighting. Why? We already have skirted. Why we cannot? So in our Daoji temple in Vrindavan, there are also some fighting took place. I was not there at that time. Some sannyasi beating somebody. Why you are entering? But actually, what is the mood of Sridhar Goswami Maharaj? What they wanted to speak? They wanted to speak, at least you should develop quality first. Without developing quality, if you are going to enter into kitchen room, it is direct seva of Krishna. If you have karma inside, no Brahman quality, nothing inside your heart, you are going to cook, that bhoga cannot be offered in a temple. Then what happens? Then the whole system can break down. So Sridhar Maharaj used to speak them that at present don't allow them inside deity room to worship. They don't have that kind of quality at present. They can make problem. Also don't allow them to enter into kitchen. They cannot do it properly. As actually we are so puffed up, we are so false ego we have. We are always fighting on this ground. Why? I have already taken skirt that, why not I can... come on man, you are foolish. Prabhupada wanted to give this skirt head at least to show the quality of Brahman. After that, Vaishnava is more and more high. So, Sanatana Goswami Pad, Rupa Goswami Pad, Jiva Goswami Pad, especially, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa, they are from topmost Brahmin family. They are from, Bharadraj Gotriya, Bharadraj Gotriya, they are from very topmost, family, Brahmin family. But still, they always used to express this kind of humble attitude. I am not qualified. Whole life I am doing bad sangha, satsanga, material sangha. I am a fallen soul. How I can go out in front of Mahaprabhu? Always there, showing this kind of humble attitude. You should remember it. You should remember. Actually, Sanatana Goswami Pad, when he was free from jail, somehow managed to reach Varanasi, took information where Prabhu is, then he was sitting outside gate. Then Mahaprabhu Antaryami, or asking Chandrasekhar Prabhu, you go outside, you can find some Vaishnava there, you bring inside. Then Chandrasekhar going outside, and again he closed the door and go inside and inform Prabhu, there is no Vaishnava. There is no Vaishnava. Somebody there? Yes, somebody. Who? As Darvesh. Darvesh means actually Muslim with black and he's there. Yes, I mean him. He is Vaishnava? Yes, he is Vaishnava, being him. Then Sanatan coming with his Darvesh base, then Mahaprabhu started loving him with hands rolling on his back and speaking all loveful words. Then actually Sanatana Goswami was speaking, Prabhu, don't touch me, I am a fallen soul, I am this, that. Mahaprabhu speaking, you go fast, shave your head, everything, change your clothes, everything, and then come. Take bath in Ganga, then come. But Sanatana Goswami Pad, never, Rupa Goswami Pad, never in his life, they wanted to prove that we are Brahman. Whereas they are from topmost Brahmin family. You can remember in Purushottam Khetra, they used to stay with Haridas Thakur. They used to say, we have no right to enter into Jagannath temple. We have no right to enter into Jagannath temple. They are Jagannath Pandas. Their Pandas are there. They are giving seva to Jagannath. So I can touch them, great problem. I can make aparat. So their whole life they are not going to enter into Jagannath temple. Usually they used to stay and with Haridas Thakur Samadhi Mandir separately, so that so that they cannot touch anybody directly. So they think we are so fallen. So but at present we are so puffed up, we are fighting. Why? I have started. Why I am not initiated already? You are actually pure, I am not pure. This way fighting. This is not the point of fighting. This is not the question. Actually, you will have to realize from your heart, the more you are going to do bhajan, the more you can develop humble attitude. And automatically you can discover you are so fallen soul, you are so fallen soul. I am so fallen soul, I have no right to go there. Haridas Thakur is not Brahman? You think Haridas Thakur is a Muslim? You think so? How you think so? Haridas Thakur is Muslim? Haridas Thakur is Brahman, pure Brahman. But actually, externally Haridas Thakur showing that I am from Muslim family, so I have no right to even enter into Gambhira Mandir. Those devotees are there, they are going to touch me, I can make great aparat. You see the mood of Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu watching whether Haridas Thakur is there or not, Mahaprabhu asking, I see everybody, but where is my Haridas? Where is Haridas? You call Haridas here. Then everybody running there outside, and they discovered the Haridas Thakur paying prostrated dandavat in the road itself, outside, and crying in the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They requesting Haridas Thakur to come inside to meet Mahaprabhu. Haridas Thakur crying, I have no power to go inside. You please request Prabhu that I cannot go inside. I am a fallen soul. If I go, I can touch everybody. It's a great aparat for me. I am a fallen soul. Then when Mahaprabhu got this information, Mahaprabhu was very, very happy. Mahaprabhu was very, very happy. Mahaprabhu never wanted to break the social system. But inside, Mahaprabhu wanted to give full kippa to Haridas Thakur. You know, come on. Haridas Thakur, Sanatan, Rupa Goswami Pad, they are not going to Jagannath temple. So what? So what? Jagannath himself going inside Bhajan Kuti to give darshan. Not, isn't it? So Mahaprabhu every day after in Mangal Arati taking darshan of Jagannath and taking Tulsi and whatever prasad Panda they used to give him, then Mahaprabhu going to take everything first in front of Haridas Thakur, darshan. Then after that, taking darshan, giving darshan, after that Mahaprabhu going here and there. Not first system. First, then Mahaprabhu coming every day. So you see the love of Jagannath. So externally, they are not going to enter into Jagannath temple. So what? Jagannath himself coming to give darshan. There is more than enough. So we are always busy with fighting moods. So that is why we are not getting any exact result of our bhajan. We are not going to get exact result of our bhajan simply because we are always full of false ego. False ego. We are always full of false ego. That's why we cannot understand this point. Also, I can give you, remember, that those who are Jagik Brahman, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna sending Siddham, Sudham, Vasudham, everybody go and beg rice from that Jagya Prasadam there, when they are going to beg that Brahman, they are less interested to look at them. They are so puffed up. We are Brahman, huh? Right? They are coward boys. Who going to attend them? Not even giving any answer. Yes or no, at least they should speak. Yes or no, not speaking anything. They are not looking at them. Then after that, they come back to Krishna speaking. We requested them, but they are not going to look at us at all. Oh, really? Then I am going to send you to the Jagik Brahmins. No. Okay, you go there. You can find they are going to give response immediately. Not only that, they can run. They can run and come to me. So, That's why actually Krishna Bhagavan giving instruction to them. Then they all going again to that place in front of Jagik Brahman, Bho Jagik Patni. In front of them they are requesting, and those Jagik Patni hearing the name of Krishna, out of full ecstasy they are, they are actually going to give all, rice, chapati, sabji, everything, all prasadam. Not only that, but also they are going to carry all prasadam and they are running towards Krishna. You see their respect. So this way, Brahmana Dev, who is the Brahmana Dev? Brahmana Dev is Krishna. Brahmana Dev Krishna. But Krishna is Brahmana Dev. But Krishna himself, manifesting Lila, Lila, what? Vaishya. So Nanda Maharaj is Vaishya. Nanda Maharaj Vaishya. And manifesting this kind of Lila. Whereas he is Brahmana Dev. All Brahman quality and everything, infinity world, everything can come from Krishna. He himself Brahmana Dev, but he is going to manifest this kind of Lila. I am Vaishya actually. And Vasudevji was Kshatriya. So also in Mathura, in Mathura, Vasudev Krishna when took birth is going to show Kshatriya attitude. So this way actually, but one point is that when those Brahman could realize their fault, they started crying. By the mercy of Krishna, they could realize their, their weak points. They could realize their faults, and they started crying. Dhig janmanostab, dhig janmanostri vidvidvam, dhig vratam, dhig bahudgyatam, dhig kulam, dhig kriyadhaksham, vimuksha jetu adhakshaje. We are averse to adhakshaja. So this is our great problem. Dhik janmanastrivid vidvam. And we took different time when we, dhik janma nastrivid vidyam. We, 3 times I told already, when a man going to take birth from the womb of mother, first birth, second, when going to get Gayatri, second birth, and when going to take the shelter of a realized soul, Sadguru like Prabhupada, in that case, third birth. So it is the final birth. So those, those Jagik Brahman they are speaking, we think we are very erudite scholar, we think we are very jnani, but we are actually foolish, number one. Dhik janma nastrivit, 3 types of birth we took, all useless, and whatever education, Vedanta, everything we learn in our life, all useless. Dhik bratam, we have taken vow, not to speak, not to do this, that, vow is all useless. Dhik bhoggatam, we are actually, knowledgeable personality, this kind of all dhik, man going to express pie. Actually, we should be ashamed of our janma, of our vidva, of our brata, of our, we are showing that we are all knowledgeable personality, but all useless. Dhik kulam, and itself we are going to express our, very shy for the kul, the race, family from which we have taken birth, the family we belongs to. So dhik kulam, dhik kriya dhaksham, we can do jag, jagya, everything. We have efficiency. Dhik kriya dhaksham, all useless, because we are averse to Krishna, the Brahman, adhakshajo Krishna. That's why, you see, when those, as Brahman, Jagik Brahman could realize their faults, then they become actual Brahman. So long they are fighting. But when as soon as they could realize that we are all useless because we are averse to Krishna, that is the actual point. They develop humble attitude. Their mood is now changing towards Krishna. That is good. Another example I can give from Shastra. Actually, actually, you see, in front of Vasishtha Muni was very powerful. In front of Vasishtha Muni, actually, one Muni is, no, his name is actually, I forget, name is, Gayatri Mantra, just I told, is from coming from Vishwamitra Muni. Vishwamitra Muni is requesting to this Rishi, Vasishtha Muni, that you please declare that I am Brahmarshi. Because actually Vasishtha Muni is speaking, no, not at all. At present I cannot declare, because you are not at that position at present. You will have to wait. Then he become very angry. Again he requests him. He said, no, time, now you are not in such a position, so that I can declare that you are in Brahmarshi. I cannot declare. Then he was very angry, so angry, wanted to pick up hostility. He started fighting with Vasishtha Muni. But anyway, Vasishtha Muni not going to change his decision. The day I can see that kind of quality in you, surely I can declare that you are Brahmarshi, but not now. Then he was, so angry that he wanted to kill whom? Vasishtha Muni. 100 sons were killed by this money. This money. So this money already killed 100 of his sons of Vasishtha Muni. Still Vasishtha Muni not going to change his decision. Ultimately, he took decision to kill Vasishtha Muni. So he was standing in a deep forest and watching that Vasishtha Muni and his wife discussing something secretly. What they are discussing? They are discussing, at present actually, our Vishwamitra Muni doing so nice austerity and penances is just like the moon. The moonlight is so bright today, Purnamasi. Purnima, moonlight is so bright, and so his light is, going all around. His name and fame, so nice austerity and penances doing. But here, that, that Rishi waiting with knife to kill, cutter, to cut, Vasishtha Muni. When he heard that even after killing 100 of his sons, he is going to glorify me. What is this? I thought he is my enemy. Then he immediately ran from the ambush, come in front and fall down in legs, and crying, please excuse me, I have done mistake. I have done mistake, please excuse me. I am not qualified to be declared as, Then Vasishtha Muni catch him and take him lap, embrace him, and declaring, today I am going to declare that you are Brahmarshi, because some changes, special changes coming in your life. So, out of your, austerity and penances, you are out of all, sinful activities. So bright like the moon, there in the sky. So anyway, never mind. It was my luck that I lost my 100 sons. Anyway, today I am going to declare you as Brahmarshi. So one or two or three examples I am giving, so many examples I am giving, through which you should realize, as soon as that kind of quality appear inside the heart of that Vishwamitra Muni, immediately he declared that you are. So Sadhguru Vaishnava and those rishis, they are going to declare that you are in Shuddha stage, you are still today in Shudra stage, still today in Vaishya stage, still today you are in Kshatriya stage, still today you are in Brahman stage. In what stage you are, how you can understand, a Guru Vaishnava, pure Guru Vaishnava can declare. Krishna bhajan everybody can do, and Prabhupada also can allow you this scope so that you can go and do bhajan and chant Gayatri mantra, at least to cut this material bondage, because within this material bondage, staying, so long as you are going to stay in this material bondage, Krishna bhajan is not possible. To be frank, a prakita Krishna bhajan is not possible with anartha. I can discuss this point tomorrow. With anartha, it is impossible to start Krishna bhajan in true sense. So anyway, you will have to go. So up and up. So varnasam dharma we cannot disturb. We have no right to disturb our varnasam dharma. At the same time, we must follow the rules and regulations shown by pure Guru Vaishnava. Pure Guru Vaishnava. Shown by pure Guru Vaishnava. We must maintain our lifestyle to at least, attain that kind of quality so that we can start Krishna bhajan. So, Daiva Varnasam Dharma doesn't mean I can run fancifully, I can do whatever I like. You can remember, maybe 1 year or 2 years back, some devotee from Bhopal, is not devotee, he came to take instruction from me, whether to marry that lady or not. I was sitting and giving answer, I was giving answer to their question. You approve our marriage? I say no. Why no? Well, I cannot approve because I cannot find. Is Daiva Varna Stram is not applicable here. Only for enjoyment we like to marry. So I cannot allow. Because I am sitting in Vyasasana. If I am at all sitting in Vyasasana, how I can speak like? It's not possible. This way I cannot allow you. So you have your right to go anywhere, you can take permission. No, I cannot give permission. So, anyway, so Daiva Varnasam is not a matter of joke, is most scientific as shown by Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never wanted to disturb this system, I already told you. Though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to give, trace to bhajan only, Atma Dharma, but still, externally, Mahaprabhu never wanted to disturb this, system. Never wanted to do. Like, sometime Mahaprabhu speaking, that I should follow what my Guru Varga. So Mahaprabhu sometimes speaking to show bhakti, but not always. Always they are going to maintain system. Even when Anupam and Rupa Goswami Pad going to Arail Gram, you can remember, when Sanatana Goswami, not Sanatana, actually Rupa Goswami Pad and Anupam, meet Mahaprabhu someday, that from Arail Gram, Vallabh Bhatta coming to invite, and they are going there by boat. So after reaching there, Vallabh Bhatta going to pay Dandavat. No, don't pay. They are actually fallen soul. Mahaprabhu joking with Vallabh. Mahaprabhu knowing that Vallabh Bhatta has some, false ego. He is from high family, and a very high family. So Mahaprabhu saying, don't pay Dandavat to them. They are actually fallen soul. Vallabh Bhatta now thinking, how they are fallen soul. All the time they are singing the glories of Krishna, Mahamantra. That, actually it is the Siddhanta of Shastra. Those who are going to sing the glories of Krishna all the time, how they can be Shudra. So, Vallabh Bhatta started speaking. I think it is one kind of joking. They actually think they are from high family, race. This way, Mahaprabhu always wanted to maintain some rules and regulations, never wanted to disturb this, social system. So, if the social system going to break down, in that case, all system, we cannot reach our goal. So, through this Varnasam Dharma, the Varnasam Dharma, not that doesn't mean that Varnasam Dharma is above all. Varnasam Dharma is actually not all. Finally, when you can reach up to that level, you can discover that Varnasam Dharma, or everything, rules and regulations, all external. Ultimately, you can find that all external, nothing. But you will have to reach up to that point. Not that At present you can start fighting. So when Mahaprabhu going to identify himself, Naham Vipro, Nacha Narapatir, Napi Vishwana Sudro, Naham Burni, Nacha Gyapatir, Manoswati, Jyotirva, Kintu Pradhan Nikala Paramananda Purnamita, there Gopi Bhartur, Padakamalero, Dasu Dasa, Anudasa. This is the actual identity. Mahaprabhu wanted to show, but Mahaprabhu never wanted to break the social system. Never. I can give one by an example from Chaitanya Charitamrita here, there, someday. Now, actually this kind of Varnasam Dharma is so scientific that Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to get it installed by Prabhupada, this powerful Acharya. And second point, Daiva Varnasram, Daiva Varnas according to a Baba, they can enjoy Kripa from Prabhupada and go on doing bhajan. So this way they can attain their success, not that they are not at all qualified, Prabhupada can give everything. You can go mad. Even for a long time when they are waiting to get Harinam from Prabhupada, that time. After that they are waiting for 10 years, 15 years to get red cloth. After that they are waiting another 10 years, 20 years to get sannyas. Not that it is a matter of joking. At a time somebody copying, well, at the same time, sanskar, Harinam, Diksha, even sannyas at a time is over, so that he cannot approach another guru. This is the system at present. But this system is not allowed, not shown by our Guru Varga. Now, actually, to install Daiva Varnasam first, second, to install, to restart the actually Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava. Before speaking this word, we should realize. What should realize deeply? What can be the meeting? What I am going to speak? Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava. You see the gravity of this word. Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava means, actually Jiva Goswami Pad, that time was the last, Rajpatra, of that Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava. At that time, it was the rules and regulation. Everybody should follow rules and regulations, same rules and regulations. Not that it is, I can speak heavily against you, I can give some relaxation to somebody, not that. Same rules and regulation available. If there is some breakage in the system, in idealism, then it was the system that time, that Jiva Goswami Pad, or before that Rupa Goswami Pad, they used to call all the devotee to take final decision about his activities. So at present, who is going to care what? Who is going to care what? Nothing. They think it is one kind of playing game. Actually, Vishnu Vaishnava mane, whole Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava mane, all Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava should have controlling over whole Vaishnavas all around the world. Especially that time, it was only in India. But after that now it is spreading. So Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava is not a matter of joking. They should have their responsibility to control situation, everything, so that nobody can follow any nobody can go fancifully. No. Actually Bhaktivinoda Thakur also, 150, 160 years back, you can go through the writings of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He is expressing anxiety and tension for the future, period, those who are coming. So, they can run their life fancifully. They are going to identify them as in the line of stream of Mahaprabhu. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking in Bengali. Mahaprabhur Bimal Prem Dharmo, Mahaprabhu, the purest, the topmost pure of this Prema Dharma shown by Mahaprabhu, now day by day getting contaminated. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur requesting all those who are responsible, they must be very careful, don't allow this situation to come in your life so that everybody can do what they like. They can do according to their attitude, what they like. Fancifully they can live their life, not that. So this way, Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava is only possible to install by Jiva Goswami Path. Vishwa Vaishnava Rasava is possible for Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. It is not one kind of acting. Really so. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur is the fittest personality in the whole world to organize, to reopen this Vishwa Vaishnava Rajasabha, to confer, to give different kind of titles according to the seva mood, to give them inspiration, Vishwa Vaishnava Rajasabha. Also, Dham Pacharini Sabha means to express the glory of this Dham, Nadia, Nadia Prakash, Nadia Prakash, and actually through Nadia Prakash, through Gaudiya, through Sajjanta Sani, all, it is called all Nadia Prakash, I mean the glories of Nadia. Nadia means, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nadia, Nadia, and the topmost, thing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. So, Dham Pacharini Sabha means they should glorify the name of Dham, Navadip Dham, Mayapur Dham, Dham Pacharini Sabha. So one by one, devotees, they have their responsibility to glorify the name of Dhamma, and through magazines and patrikas, some weekly, some fortnight patrika, some monthly patrika, or different books and magazines. And that time it was the system to preach the glories of Dham, so that people, common people, they can get the advantage in this Kalikal, because Kalikal there is no other way open except Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the topmost mercy incarnation, mercy, full. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, mercy, full, mercy, ocean of mercy. And mercy incarnation, we are getting all Guru Varga, Chaitanya Kripa, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu itself the source of Kripa, full Kripa. So this way, Dham Pracharani Sabha, Vishwa Vaishnava Rajasabha was restarted that time, and not only that, but also their activities, and really, if you go through their activities, you can go mad. How it was possible? That time there was no phone system actually, no mobile, no, and nothing. But, no computer, nothing. But so fast, every day, Nadia, Dainik Nadia Prakash, every day. They are going to collect news and they are going to publish news. So what was the system that time? They started doing this seva, and our Guru Varga like Giri Maharajano, some other devotees, they got this responsibility to distribute the Nadia Prakash in train, like cameras, in different trains, local trains. They used to travel and sell this Nadia Prakash. They used to like newspaper. At that time it was possible for them, that kind of dedication was there with them. At present nobody can do. Who can do? So those who are fully dedicated, they can do, but other, they are less interested to do that. So actually, you see, the Daiva Varnasam implementation, installment, Daiva Varnasam after restarting of Vishwa Vaishnava Rajasabha, Dham Pacharini Sabha, at that time, and at the day of Gaur Purnim, it was the system that time. Thousands of devotees they used to come there and attend the function, some special issues of Hari Bhajan, method, process, if there is any mistake, they all different kind of discussion from different angles whole day. In Jogapit and different places is to be held. And after that actually, Dham actually Parikram. Dham Parikrama is the topmost by Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking. The common people, they cannot understand Hari Bhajan, they cannot start Hari Bhajan, and we cannot run here and there all the time, and because it takes long time to approach every door to speak. But anyway, our Guru Varga, they used to do it, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving order that you will have to arrange Dham Parikrama. Through Dham Parikrama, they can get the facility, advantage to come in Dham, and they can do Dham Parikram, automatically, knowingly or unknowingly, they are going to get great kripa of Dhamma. Because Dhamma is more powerful, more merciful than Prabhu himself. So, Dhamma, they can come and do parikram there. So, they used to stay for 4-5 days and do parikram under the guidance of Guru Vaishnava. They used to do. So, under the guidance of Nityananda Prabhu, who guided Jiva Goswami path, and Ishan Thakur guided Narottam Thakur to do Dham Parikram. So, under their guidance, Prabhupada again started Dham Parikram procedure. Through Dham Parikrama, every year, at the time of Gaur Purnim, for 5 days, people from different corners, they used to come and attend this Parikram, and they used to do Parikram under the guidance of Guru Vaishnava, doing Sankirtan. And Prasadam, Mahaprasadam, they used to take Prasadam, take rest in Dham. This way, different, from different parts of India, they used to come and attend. And by this Dham Parikram, knowingly or unknowingly, automatically they are going to get some extra Shukriti, Kripa. So by hearing Harikatha from Prabhupada, from Guru Varga, and hearing Kirtan, they are also doing Kirtan. This way they are taking Prasadam. So 5-6 days they used to stay with Guru Vaishnava, doing Parikram, this, that. So havoc Kripa. And after Parikrama is over, when those devotees, they usually coming to take permission from Prabhupada, oh Prabhupada, give us permission, we are going back to our home, our place. Then Prabhupada used to sit silently and shedding tears silently. Prabhupada couldn't speak anything to them. Prabhupada only hearing them. They are coming one by one, taking permission, and Prabhupada crying, cannot reply. Why Prabhupada crying? Because Prabhupada thinking that at least for 5 days they are out of the fire of family, then they are doing parikram here, taking Mahaprasadam here. Now they are again going to jump into fire. Sangsara dava nolani loko. Sangsara dava nol, forest fire. They are going to again jump into fire. Who can tolerate? Especially Prabhupada is the topmost, Acharya, full of mercy, endless mercy. So Prabhupada used to cry and cry, used to shed tears, couldn't speak anything in front of them. They are shedding tears. They are also crying. So you can remember the case of Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu in Gambhira Mandir sitting, all devotees, after staying for 4 months, Chaturmas is over after Kartik, one by one they are coming to take permission from Gauranga Mahaprabhu to go back to their place. Mahaprabhu used to cry heavily. They used to cry because they are going back to their home so long. This is the system. So this way, the unique Acharyaship of Srila Prabhupada is out of our imagination. Even we cannot imagine how powerful Srila Prabhupada was, how it was possible for Prabhupada to implement all the orders given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, how it was possible for Bhaktivinoda Thakur, how it was possible for Prabhupada to implement all these orders in it. This way, Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to speak that actually as the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Vimala Pasha Saraswati as the topmost Acharya. So, Vipuli-krita vaibhava gaura bhuvam bhuvaneshu vikirtito gaura dayam dayaniya ganarpita gaura padam pranamami sada prabhupada padam pranamami sada prabhupada padam pranamami sada prabhupada padam Vanchakalpadurvasya kipasinda bevacha patitanang pavane bhavishnabhyo namo. Excuse me for the disturbance caused in between. what to do.